Good morning, children. Welcome back to our Google Classroom. Do you like elephants? When we think about elephants, its long trunk, big ears, white tusk, etc. will come to our mind. Do you know, long ago, the elephants had no trunk? You might be surprised by this. Today, we can discuss the story Golu Grows a Nose in our supplementary textbook An Alien Hand. It's an interesting story related to how the elephants got trunk. It is written by the famous English author Rudyard Kipling. You all are familiar to his famous novel The Jungle Book, the story of Mowgli. Let's find out how the elephants got their trunk. Long ago, the elephants had no trunk. He had a big, bulgy nose as big as a boot. He could wiggle it from side to side. Wiggle means move or shake. He could wiggle it from side to side but couldn't pick up things with it. There was a baby elephant named Golu. He too had a bulgy nose as small as a small boot. He was a curious elephant. He used to ask questions to elders like how you ask questions to elders. Do you know what were his questions? He asked his tall aunt, the ostrich, why don't you ever fly like other birds? Then he asked his tall uncle, the giraffe, what makes your skin so spotty? He asked his big uncle, the hippopotamus, why are your eyes always so red? He asked his hairy uncle, the baboon, why do melons taste like melons? Do you know the answers for these questions? No. Like that, the giraffe, the ostrich, the hippopotamus, and the baboon also had no answer for these questions. According to them, Golu was a naughty child who used to ask such difficult questions. One day, he met the myna bird who was sitting in the middle of a bush. He asked her, do you know what does the crocodiles dine on? She told him to go to the great grassy Limpopo river and find it for himself. After hearing this, Golu went to home. He took a lot of sugar canes, bananas, and melons, and he said goodbye to his family. He started his journey to the great grassy Limpopo river. What was his intention? He wanted to find out what the crocodiles had for dinner. He didn't see a crocodile before. On the way to the river, he met a python. He asked the python what a crocodile looked like. The python uncoiled himself from the branch of the tree, but he didn't say anything. Golu continued his journey. After a few days, he reached the great grassy Limpopo river. On the bank of the river, he saw a log of wood. He asked the log of wood about the crocodile. Actually, it was not a log of wood, it was a crocodile. The crocodile asked Golu to come closer to him. Golu was afraid, but he sat down on the bank of the river. Then he asked the crocodile what he had for dinner. Then the crocodile told him he would whisper the answer in his ear. When Golu put his head close to the crocodile's mouth, the crocodile caught him by the nose. The python, whom Golu met before, was following him. He told Golu to pull hard, otherwise the crocodile will drag him into the river. With the help of the python, Golu pulled as he could. In that attempt, Golu's nose kept getting longer. Then they tried hard. At last, Golu managed to pull his nose from the crocodile's mouth, but it was 5 feet long. Golu's nose hurt badly. He kept his nose in the water for 2 days. The pain was reduced, but it didn't shrink. That means it was long. When a fly stung on his shoulder, he slapped it with his lengthy nose. He plucked a big bundle of grass using his trunk and put it in his mouth after dusting it off. The python explained the benefits of having a long trunk instead of a bulgy nose. Golu understood that and he thanked the python. Then he went back home. And that's how the elephants got their trunk. How is the story? Very interesting, very nice, right? That's all for today. A YouTube URL is attached. Watch the video. The notes of this topic is attached. Learn it. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. We can meet in the next class with a new topic. Thank you.